I'm a golden god.
This is the worst day of my life.
Hello and welcome to Magic and Stuff, the D&D show with an animated twist. As always, I'm your Dungeon Master, Jasmine. You can call me that Bronze Girl. And our players, as they embark through this beautiful dungeon, our wonderful animating team is going to be bringing it to life for your viewing pleasure. Now, don't worry if you're familiar with the rules or not. That's why I'm here. I'm going to explain them to you just like I'm going to explain them to our wonderful players.
Hi, I'm Meredith, and I play the Demon Paladin Freddy. All brawn, no brains, full of friendship?
Hi, I'm Syzygy, and I play the human bard Mrs. Readings, who accidentally spat on Meredith just a moment ago.
I'm Riley, a vampire rogue named Felon, who doesn't like running water, stakes, and people named Alvos.
Hi, I play Icky the Sorcerer. You know, totally normal.
After triumphantly helping Noni take revenge against her former party members who ghosted her and came into the dungeon on their own, traversing a spectral battlefield, surviving a fall off of a waterfall, and dispatching 2 baby basilisks, our adventurers now find themselves even deeper inside places where many people have not traveled before. In fact, where before occasionally you would come across the discarded items and adventuring equipment of the people who came before you, here, such markers are few and far between. The walls around you of the passages you move through no longer resemble the flagstone and masonry of Waterford and the town above, and they actually look less dungeon-like. It feels more and more like you're moving into something more organic. And it is similar to the beating of a heart that you hear this thin metallic sound that is leading you ever onward to where you hope your ultimate treasure lies. When you finally emerge from the passage you've been in for who knows how long, you're all thinly covered, almost in a film of frost that condenses on your armor, because at this point it is so cold. How are you all keeping warm?
I don't like this. I'm immune to fire, I'm not immune to frost. This kind of sucks.
I'm okay.
It feels like home.
Yeah, you're cold all the time, Felon. Don't come at me with that.
I think I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm a little furry guy.
That's true.
And I'm still up on Freddy's
Yeah, I
shoulders.
look up, I'm like, Icky, do you have fur under there? Under your little cloak there?
You feel fur on your head,
Yeah, all right.
and a tail.
That's it.
Oh, I forgot to
Yeah.
put that in my tunic. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay. I take it out again.
Mrs. Readings, how are you doing? You cold?
To be honest, it's a little chilly down here, but thankfully I brought a shawl. So I should be okay. There's a thing, whenever you go into a dungeon or a tavern, you always gotta bring a shawl. It doesn't matter how hot it is outside. You never know when you're gonna get cold. And at my age, I get cold sometimes. You understand, right, Felon?
Yeah, I get cold all the time. I'm always cold.
Exactly. Felon is as old as a hill. But, you know, she wears it really well, but she gets a little cold sometimes.
How old are hills? Noni says, kind of like waddling quickly to catch up with you.
Some say that hills have been around since the dawn of man.
I mean, she's not wrong, but...
That must have sucked, like just
it
men
did.
everywhere.
Oh, yeah. It
Have
was
you
terrible.
seen their bathrooms? Did you have to use those before the women came along? Oh, sick!
We gotta find more garbage to pick up to feed Icky.
I am very hungry.
Icky likes eating the garbage sometimes.
We could just make food.
Sometimes Icky's kind of in the mood for garbage. and we
Listen,
respect that about them.
sometimes I just need a little bit of extra crunch, and garbage
Like a metal
provides.
can.
Yeah,
You
Gets
heard
that
of like a
extra
flambe?
that's a really big word.
It's like when you make something crusty by pelting it with fire. And now you notice that Noni has cast continual flame, and so it's actually has like a flame coming out of it that unfortunately creates no heat
Oh, okay.
and doesn't use oxygen. Yeah, but you think it's just the spirit of it that is maybe
just
warming
the
her.
energy of it
Psychological warmth. Yeah.
I'm warmed by the fact that Noni did the spell in the first place. I'm like, I go for
Yeah,
her.
and she still occasionally hands it to some of you, and you realize immediately there's no heat coming off of this.
Yeah, I'm not wearing sleeves.
You've
Show
just
my
got,
rippling
you've just
muscles.
got like a little furry guy on
Yeah.
your on the back of
It's
your
like
neck,
the
and it's
equivalent of wearing
probably
a scarf.
Oh.
And I'm like, Ikky, stay close to me because I'm kind
Oh,
of.
don't worry.
I'm just like leaning over, but also staring rapt at this continual flame. Like, how do you do that?
I have like the little scarf tied around my neck, so you're tucked in there.
Yeah,
Up
like a
against my neck.
little baby.
Yeah, my little baby carrier.
Yes.
Noni takes a blotting paper out of her bag and scribbles some runes on it and gives it to you. She goes, there, it's a spell scroll, I'll do it a pitch. That's to purify food and drink. If you're gonna eat garbage, you should cast that first, otherwise you're, well, I'm just gonna leave it at that.
That sounds really bad. I never thought about it that before.
I mean, have you ever had a bad tummy ache after eating garbage?
Maybe.
Did you just think that was normal?
You know, sometimes people don't really tell you what happens when you eat garbage, and you kind of just have to learn which garbage is the good garbage and which garbage is the bad
Now
garbage.
you can make any garbage good garbage.
I could make any
You're
garbage.
such a good wizard, Ikky.
One person's trash is another person's stuff.
And as you say that, you hear a thin voice from somewhere in the darkness ahead, followed by two purple orbs that look at you all, small and low to the ground, that says, yes. One person's treasure is another person's treasure. And you just see a row of shiny teeth
In the orb?
in the darkness with two orbs, like
Oh, okay, those are
glowing
the
purple
eyes.
orbs above it.
Ooh, boy. Okay. I don't like that. Can I detect good and evil with my channel divinity? See what's
You
if
can,
it's there?
yeah.
Is it a celestial fiend or undead?
No.
Okay. I don't know what that is. I don't know what it is. I don't like it though.
As you say, you don't know what it is. It comes slinking out of the darkness a little bit, and you see a goblin
Oh.
low to the ground. Its ears come down almost to its feet, and it is wearing a three-piece suit
Oh.
Oh,
a
with a
dapper
ring on
little
every
fella.
finger.
A big spender.
Who the heck are you?
I am a proprietor down here. I have some wares if you have something of value to trade. I haven't had a
Provider?
customer in a long, long time.
Hold on a second. Wait 1 second. You just running a shop down here?
It seems like a bad business
Yeah, you
strategy.
picked the worst location.
Oh, I picked the best location. The dead don't get to own property, but I do.
What are you selling? What have you got for sale?
Come. And he like gestures to you and then doing this little motion kind of tiptoes back into the shadows.
Mrs. Readings, I know you like getting cool stuff. I know you enjoy a good
I
business
love
strategy.
a sale.
You love a sale. I'm a
love
little
a
skeeved
sale.
out by this guy.
Yeah, what's the worst that could happen?
You say that. A lot of bad things have happened to us in this dungeon so far.
Honestly, if someone walks up to you and says purses, handbags, watches, you just follow them because they could have really good deals
I don't
on
think
things.
that's the... Ikky, do not do that.
Icky is just like mimicking the hand thing.
No.
Because it looked cool for a minute.
This dungeon is such a bad
Yes.
influence on Ikky.
Mrs.
Yes,
Readings
one
follows.
man's
All right.
trash, another man's stuff.
She just goes.
I'm following Mrs. Readings because I am the hired muscle and I'm here to keep her safe.
He is very excited that you follow him, and then you realize what the ting 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 was. It's a large scrap metal sign with a winking goblin on it. And the ting is every single time the eyelid closes.
Okay, we love that actually.
And you see a horde when you walk into the room. There are small lanterns hung from the ceiling from chains of varying lengths, and it doesn't take you long to realize that these are a lot of different styles of adventurers' lanterns. From all different parts of the world, some of them dwarven make, some of them halfling made, some of them with the beautiful filigree that is customary of the elves, all from different places, all mismatched, different stained glasses hanging from different lengths of rope from the ceiling, lighting up just like what looks like honestly a flea market, just clothing, weapons, rings, jewelry everywhere.
Antique Smurf figurines.
And lording over it all The small goblin still hands like this.
You get around a lot. Look at all these different lanterns. You travel a lot.
Yes. He just smiles at you.
You sure you want to be here?
Now, hold on a second. Do you travel physically, like pick up all this stuff and go to a different dungeon, or does the dungeon travel?
The dungeon doesn't travel, but it does move. It changes. There's a will at the center of it all.
Oh, Will, I have a couple of those.
So do I. He pulls out like a binder.
Pull out my handbag.
Got you beat, man.
Oh, I have a dossier. Interesting. And what did you say your name was? She pulls out a piece of paper that says Last Will and Testament. Got a lot of stuff
Risen
here.
Knife Tooth, and he smiles.
Grizzly?
Knife Tooth.
Of the proud Knife Tooths of Northumberland.
Northumberland, huh? It's a lovely location. How far is that from Waterford?
It's pretty far.
Pretty far. Yeah, quite the journey.
My father was related to the Vanderbilts.
Vanderbilt. Oh, I was a Rothschild.
Really proud gnomish family.
That's old
Yes.
money.
Yeah, well, we're old money.
Sorry. Didn't mean it like that.
Now, Mr. Knife Tooth, how much for your wares?
Well, looks around, and then he looks at you, eyes kind of like appraising you, like two amethysts taking in your value. And he says, "You strike me as somebody who likes to play cards."
Oh my god. Oh no. Oh my god.
No, I'll be honest with you, Mr. Knife Tooth. I've never really played any card games before, but I'd love to learn. How much is the buy-in?
The buy-in is all of your existing debt for a game of cards. And I'll throw this on top. And you see him brandish a deck of what looks to be cards made of leaf. They look almost organic in nature. The backs of them have a leaf pattern to them, but then the fronts of them are more similar to what you're used to. He fans them out in front of him, like does those cool card tricks where he shuffles them by like tossing them between one hand and the other, and then pulls one out that is solid gold.
Interesting.
This could be yours. And as he does this little gesture, it stays suspended.
Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah. So just one game of cards. What are we playing? Not that I know how to play.
What's your preferred game?
Poker.
Make a deception check.
It's poker, but okay.
You know, fantasy poker.
It's fantasy poker. You said deception?
That's good.
22.
Yeah.
22. Yeah, he believes that you're not the greatest card player, so.
Never played before, but
Well, if that's your preferred game, let's play. Roll me 5d6s and then make a note of each number, because that's how you're gonna make your
Take some
hand.
D6s.
okay.
But not this one.
Okay. In order, it is 1, 2, 6, 4, 2.
So what is that? You got a pair?
Yeah, I have a pair. I know
I
enough
have
to
a
just hold them.
6, 6, 3, 3, 3. Full house.
Oh. I don't
Well.
have bad luck yet.
I'm also a little bit of a bard, and
You could
I-
try to fudge your cards.
I think that there's going to be some card fudging. There's going to be some fudgery in these cards. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Bardic Inspiration to try to change. Okay, so I would need to go up then, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Could we? Okay. Because a Bardic Inspiration this is one roll in a way.
Yeah. So what you could do, here, give me a sleight of hand check. You can add your Bardic Inspiration to it. If you succeed, depending on your level of success, you'll be able to re-roll all the dice and try again, or some of the dice.
I have 18.
and you can add your bardic inspiration to it if you want.
I say it's worth it.
It's worth it, yeah. And then a D8 for the bardic inspiration.
I would recommend it. If you cross 20, then you're gonna, so you just can't roll a 1 on this.
5.
Perfect. Go ahead and re-roll all your dice. You need to beat a pair of 6s and 3 of a kind with 3. Sorry, I, Jasmine, am a poker fan. I've been playing a lot of Balatro. Me too! Yes! So this is like my quick and dirty, I just made this up on the spot poker game.
Yes.
Okay. I have a 1, a 4, and a 4, and a 5 and a 5.
So 2 pair. Unfortunately, the full house still wins. But he doesn't know that you cheated. And your degree of failure is lessened by quite a bit. He smiles. You notice there's a diamond in one of his teeth as he does, and then he says, well, here you are. And he gives you the golden card. And then a contract begins to sort of appear. First you see the letters kind of forming in the air, and then they just magically land on parchment that's in front of him, and he brandishes it to you. Well, a deal's a deal.
Oh, I'll sign anything. Is there a pen?
Yeah.
Is it a quill?
Yeah.
Okay, she takes the quill, it's a very large plume, and she says, and what was your name again, Mr. Knife Tooth?
Grizzin.
Grizzin. Wonderful to meet you, Mr. Grizzin Knife Tooth. So, Mrs. Readings is a charlatan, and with charlatans, they do always have a second identity, and she's been very conscious to not say her own name, but also the names of people around her. She's like, well, here's my ID. I have it right here. She slides it over. And yes, my name is Mrs. Enid Crystal Charmer. A 435 West.
Oh, darling,
Waterford
ink
Street.
won't take on there. It only takes blood.
Oh, well, perfect. You know, I'm a little dry today. She pulls out a vial. She's like, I keep this for my doctor when they need to run my blood. Let me just dip that in there. Yes, so that's Mrs. Charmer, 435 West Waterford Street. It's so wonderful, isn't it? It's so convenient that I had this, you know, just because it's a little cold, it's not really running that well.
Is it the basilisk blood? Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Anyhow, so how are the Knives Tooth doing? How's the weather up there in Northumberland? You guys good? How's your
Give
mother?
me another deception check.
Okay.
I have a 23.
Oh, okay. You might not actually.
What does that mean?
I'm gonna try something sneaky. Okay, so I've rolled low, and I also don't have a point of inspiration, so I can't re-roll this.
Well, you get 2 bardic inspirations a day, don't you?
I do. I'm gonna inspire this one. So 6. You said deception? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 plus bardic inspiration.
Nice.
13 plus 6, so that's 6, 7, 8, 9, so I have 19. I would like to, I have an ability. Oh, hold on, I have it written down right here.
This is a joy to watch.
I'm gonna use a bardic feature called Cutting Words.
Oh, okay.
So if you're rolling an attack or a saving throw or an ability check, I believe. Yes, an ability check. I can use my reaction to
Detract
the
from
number.
it, yeah? Go ahead and roll your detraction.
I subtracted 4.
Oh my.
They're tied. 19 v 19.
What else can I do? What else can I do?
No, this is good.
Okay.
He grins and says, ooh, you are unique. A master. The paper disappears and says, okay, I don't need your soul.
Wait, I'm sorry, what's what we were playing for?
I have a better deal.
What's a soul?
Don't worry about it, Ikky.
Okay.
How would you like to be one of my warlocks?
A warlock?
A little bit of my power in return for a little bit of your skill.
I'll
I
sign
could
anything.
use
Give me
some-
the pen.
I could use some business associates.
Yeah, I'll do anything. What do you want me to do?
Well, I'll handle all of your debts from now on, and now they belong to me. And you can work them off by occasionally bringing me artifacts of great value.
Yeah, I could do that.
I
But
can make you wealthy beyond any imagining. For you see, I don't deal in gold. I deal in things far more valuable.
I have a strange feeling, Mr. Knife Tooth, that, I got a strange feeling he's probably gonna be my 11th husband at this point. Honestly. Don't, hold on.
Mrs. Readings like turns to Freddie.
Yeah.
Freddie, can I talk to you over here for a second?
Yeah, come talk to me. I don't, Mrs. Readings, I do not like this situation.
No, here's the thing,
Yeah?
Freddie.
What are you thinking?
There comes a time in every woman's life
Okay.
when she needs to transition from a 10th husband to an 11th. And, you know,
But the 10th husband is still outside.
for now, Humbert hasn't really...
He doesn't have to be outside. I can
Hold
get
on,
rid
it's
of him.
way out there. And we were probably gonna start seeing other people anyway.
I feel like
So-
my mom is telling me my parents are getting divorced.
Yeah, so,
Wait, who's getting divorced?
No divorce.
so, all right. Yeah, we'll do it. Yeah, that sounds great.
Wait, I wasn't a part of that
And it's
conversation.
Thank you so
done.
much, Freddie. Oh, perfect.
And you feel your body scintillate with energy from like the infernal realm. You feel stronger, you feel more spry, you feel more charismatic.
I feel very charismatic right now.
You're usually pretty charismatic.
Yeah, you know, a little bit. I try here and there.
And you can now take spells from a reduced warlock spell list.
Oh my god.
This is insane.
Okay.
I'll give you those in a minute.
And also
With
that card.
your-
I'll take that.
You also get the Golden Ace. Now, the Golden Ace, as an action, you can brandish this card at one creature you see within 30 feet of yourself, and you essentially steal its life force.
Hey, I don't like that. That's some Yu-Gi-Oh stuff.
They
right
must
there.
succeed on a DC 17 Constitution saving throw or take 4d8 necrotic damage. You then regain a number of hit points equal to the necrotic damage the target takes, and you can choose to roll 2d4 and become that much younger. You can only use this once every 3 days.
Mrs. Readings is gonna be very young by the end of this dungeon. Just throwing that out there, everybody. I'm gonna walk out looking like Shalom Harlow at this point. I'm just saying. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. Then this show isn't for you.
Okay, then.
Okay. She takes the card, and puts it in her handbag.
All right, Mr. Knife Tooth, it was a pleasure doing business with you.
Nobody else wants to buy anything?
I'm good.
You do a little bit of light shopping while we're here.
She slips a couple things into her bag.
Just a little bit of light shop. Why don't you go help them?
I'm on Freddy's head still, just
Are you in the
like,
market for anything?
Icky.
I don't know. There's a lot of shiny things, and I do like stuff.
Icky, I think Mrs. Readings just sold her soul like 2 minutes
And
ago.
how do you
Please don't
like
do anything.
books? And he pulls out a gorgeous wizard's spell book.
What is he spell book?
Felon!
How much does it cost? I only like goes into the trash bag and pulls out like an even smaller.
Oh, no, don't bother. I don't want any of that garbage.
But I have 8 gold. Look at
Knowledge demands knowledge. In order to gain access to this knowledge, you have to relinquish the knowledge of something that you know forever.
Oh, but I've learned so many new things. Oh no, this is difficult.
Icky, no is a full sentence.
It is.
No can be the only thing you say. Remember that. That's powerful and important in this situation and others. I say that to the camera.
Freddie's right, but sometimes you have to say yes and.
Well, that's the thing. What would I have to give? What would I have to give up?
Well, what do you know?
Oh boy. Let's see. I learned about continents yesterday. I learned about my birthday. Though I don't know if it's my real birthday. We're workshopping that.
If we get Icky to forget about the concept of mortality, do you think that would actually help their anxiety?
Oh yeah, mortality. I do know that, but that one seems kind of important. Let's see. What else? What else did I learn? I've learned a lot this game. But I don't know. A lot of stuff, and I know how to cast some spells.
This would allow you to cast more.
That's very true. but I have all these pamphlets. And I'm like, I pull out a couple.
And how have they served you thus far?
Well, I think this one works. I haven't used it yet, but yeah, probably not very good.
Take the book, Ikky.
Oh, okay, my grandma says I should take it.
Oh, Jesus.
You can't just show a book to a table of book girlies
That's
and not have us want
I
it.
am
As
definitely a
soon
book
as you
girl.
say you take it, the book flutters over to you almost like a familiar and floats next to your head. And then you see a thin purple light kind of come out of the middle of your forehead and forming a thin gem, almost like the amethyst of his eyes. He takes it and puts it into his pocket. You forget about your mortality and you think you cannot die.
I'm a golden god.
This is the worst day of my life.
I'm having a great day. This is better than my birthday.
Yeah, you literally think you cannot die.
You're genuinely now a toddler that's gonna stick a fork in the socket in the outlet, and I have to keep you alive.
I can do that,
Do not do that. I'm gonna stop talking.
but I can never die.
Immortality is not that bad.
I know, it seems really cool. You went over a waterfall and you made it.
I'm trying to make sure that we come out of this dungeon better people. You just got the ability to necrotically steal people's life energy. You think you're invincible. Felon, you're just felon. This is awful.
Better is subjective. Younger is forever.
We all are becoming better people in our own ways.
Icky, I have some bad news for you.
Oh my God.
This is a wizard spellbook. You gain a +3 bonus to spell attack rolls and the saving throw DCs of your wizard spells.
Good,
You're
very
a
good.
sorcerer.
I know.
Yeah, the gorgeous emerald leather of it almost seems sentient. Like the book itself kind of floats and flutters, and like you can see it like kind of drift into your hands and fall asleep, and the pages just kind of like move back and forth as it's snoring.
This is great because I'm also a player that loves getting random pets. So it's like, yes.
Yeah,
I
this
now
is
have a
like
pet.
you got a Pokemon, but you didn't get the gym badge
Yeah, you're
where
not
it
high
will
enough,
listen to
yeah.
you.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's kind of just a familiar for now.
That's cool.
Sometimes it might do things that you ask. We'll roll for it. Most of the time it might not because you're not high. You don't have enough gym badges for Charizard to respect you.
No.
I don't have enough gym badges for myself to respect. It's okay, I'm invincible. That comment didn't hurt me at all.
Icky, that's a really cute book.
It's
I'm really,
so
I'm
cute.
so glad you're happy too.
I'm just holding it.
I have the utmost confidence in your abilities. Do you know how to use these spells that are in here? Can you read them?
That's a good question. And I open it. I say, I'm going to open you. I'm very sorry if this is uncomfortable. And I gingerly open it to, let's try the cantrips. I know that.
Give me a animal handling check.
Okay. So that is 13.
It allows you reluctantly to peruse the cantrips.
Okay, I'm gonna look for
Like probably the first one on the page, whatever starts with A, and I like squint and try to read it.
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay. Exactly what I wanted. That is a 3.
Everyone give me a dexterity saving throw.
Good.
Yeah.
This is not exactly what I wanted. I take it back.
It's a 15.
9.
9,
19.
19. So only you, a gout of acid splashes all over you as acid splash is cast from the book. You take 5 acid damage.
Hey, I casted a spell. I can read it. This is so good. I'm very sorry. Grandma, I'm really sorry.
That's enough magic for now.
Okay,
She just closes the book.
be
We're
careful.
done with it.
It's sensitive.
And I pet it.
Get the acid off her. She's at 5 hit points, so she's
I'm
not
gonna-
doing well right now.
I'm gonna pet you. I'm gonna cure
Wait,
wounds
I
you
can
with.
check to see if there's a healing one.
That's fine.
We're gonna-
sweetheart.
we're gonna-
You're doing great.
Icky, we're
here's
gonna
a-
do mine. It's okay.
Here's a question. I don't know if this is something I should bring up, but like, I want to be honest. I am a wild magic sorcerer. So would that have affected my wild magic surge?
No, because
good.
you didn't cast it like a sorcerer's spell.
Okay, cool.
I kind of treated this as like you used a spell scroll because you're casting something not from your innate ability
okay,
to
cool.
cast, but rather from.
I just wanted to make sure, because if we're going to turn me into a potted plant, I want to make sure that I get turned into a potted plant.
These
Amazing.
readings take 4 back. I cast Cure Wounds.
Oh, thank you. I meant 9.
I was about to be like, wait, does this one do that?
No, no, no. We're done. We're done. Enough
And
magic.
you?
You could be a really cool book.
That's true. I've had quite the run in today. Mrs. Readings?
What happened? I just had acid thrown all over me. What?
Did you see anything of value? Anything that I should get?
Mrs. Reading's just eye twitches just slightly because while this was all going on and there was a distraction with like the book and everything, she was trying to like throw a few more things in her handbag. And so when Felon like draws the conversation attention to her, she's like, sorry, no, Felon, I'm fine.
We're done.
Very well then. I wish you the best of luck up ahead. They have a temper.
They who? What?
The one who dwells at the center of the dungeon. But I think you might be up to the challenge. I'm invested in your survival. Usually I'm invested in your death. Picking your bones would have been fun, but here we are.
Damn it. Now I'm like, maybe that was a good decision to become a warlock to this scary guy.
Yeah, I
I
think.
can't even be mad at you anymore.
Yeah, it's all gonna come out. Here's the thing, kid. Let me tell you. When someone says to sign here, just sign there. Don't ever put your real name though. He'll figure it out
Is
later.
that how predatory loans work?
Shh, don't worry about it.
At least I didn't remember. I didn't forget that.
I'd like to teach you kids about fraud when you're older, but not now.
Okay.
And you continue further into the dungeon, leaving behind the faint metallic clicking sound of the grinning goblin's eyes winking at you. The last thing you see before you venture further is 2 purple orbs somewhere far behind and a wicked knife-toothed smile.
Jesus.
And you all level up.
Yay!
Oh boy!
To
You can't
be
just have your
honest,
tail out. It's indecent.
No, but
yeah, sometimes things fall into the handbag. It is what it is.
The cold hand of death is probably reaching for you as we speak.
Yeah, it's,
focus on the first half of that sentence. Not
It's just Felon just got her hand out.
I'll get it
Smack
the
Phil's
first
hand
couple
away.
times.